Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Spider Productions, and today we have a new video review for the newest episode of The Mandalorian, Chapter 12, The Siege. So this episode just came out earlier, like a few hours ago this morning, and luckily this time I was awake, so I wasn't spoiled by anything. I wanted to review it and watch it as soon as possible, so I was not spoiled this week, because I was kind of mad that I was spoiled. Bo-Katan was in the last episode last week. So this week, this is obviously going to be spoilers, but there were a lot of funny moments with Baby Yoda this episode, actually, or the child, and it was funny. At the beginning of the episode, they were trying to fix the ship, and the ship was damaged and everything from last episode, or the episode before that, or technically the last two episodes. The ship was damaged, so they had to try to get it to a place of repairs, and Baby Yoda tried to put the wires together and shocked himself. It was funny. But they realized that that the ship was too damaged to fly to Ahsoka's planet, unfortunately. So they did not show Ahsoka this week. So I was so mad we weren't going to see Ahsoka this week. But yeah, so we didn't see Ahsoka this week, unfortunately. We might see her next week, possibly, but that's what we got right now. So he went back to Navarro, which was the planet where I forgot what his name was. The character Carl Weathers plays, and Seer Dune. We went back to the planet Navarro where we last saw them last season, when they were fighting Moff Gideon, and they needed help with an old Imperial refinery factory that was where all the stormtroopers came from. The last time they were on Navarro, when Moff Gideon had all those stormtroopers at his beck and call in Chapter 8, we now know where all the stormtroopers came from. They came from this old Imperial refinery. It was left with the skeleton crew, so it's still up and running, but we didn't know what was going on there. They felt like it was just some random factory or whatever. So they were going there to destroy it, and in return to get his ship fixed. So they went there, they took care of business, they mopped the floor of pretty much everyone there, and afterwards they stumbled on this crazy lab of experimentation. Like, they were just experimenting on people. I couldn't really tell what it looked like, but the doctor from episode 3, the doctor that was experimenting on Baby Yoda, that had him in that little thing with the probe droid, we didn't know what he was doing with him. He just had him there, and Mando just took the baby and left. So we don't know what he was doing with him. Now we know. He took some DNA from Baby Yoda while he was unconscious, so it left him weak. But he tried to extract as much as possible without killing him. So when he extracted the DNA from him, they were using it to, I guess, replicate it? They were trying to put it in people, from what it sounded like. They were putting his DNA into people, but because Baby Yoda is too small and his DNA is so different, and plus they don't know what the species is, we don't know what species Yoda's from. So they don't really understand it. So I think they were trying to understand how the Force works, because you have to remember, the Mandalorian show takes place between episodes 6, Return of the Jedi, and episode 7, The Force Awakens. So at this point, there are very few people who can use the Force at this point. Like, Ahsoka is still alive, Baby Yoda has the Force, Luke and Leia. They're the only 4 people at this point who can use the Force. Because Rey and the people from the sequels aren't born yet, so those are the only 4 people at this point who have the ability to use the Force. So I feel like, since they were able to find Baby Yoda, maybe they were either trying to replicate the fact that he can live a very long time, but I feel like it's mainly because he has the Force. They're trying to replicate it and give it to people so they have access to it, so they can control them. I guess to have like a Force army of Force wielders, kind of like Inquisitors, I think. I don't know, but that's kind of what I got from that. So they tried to they destroyed the lab, they destroyed the experiments they were working on, and they had of course a very cool narrow escape, and it was really dope. And when they escaped, one of the creatures that was working on Mando's ship put a tracking device on it, of course. Like, the creature looks, I don't know what species it was, but it looks suspicious. As soon as I saw it, I was like, please don't take a ship. Because it felt like that's what they were going to do, take it. But no, they repaired it, but put a tracking device on it. So now Moff Gideon can track them wherever they go. And it looked like he was on a pretty cool, like, modified version of a Star Destroyer or something. It looked really cool. But now Moff Gideon has a tracking device on the Razor Crest, and now he can track Baby Yoda and Mando wherever they go. And now we possibly know, since the ship is fixed, they're gonna go to the planet where Ahsoka's hiding. So if Moff Gideon can track them, he'll track them to Ahsoka's planet. And if the story does this, not only will he have captured Mando and Baby Yoda, but also Ahsoka too. So who knows where they'll go with this? I don't know where they're gonna go with it. But now Mando knows that Moff Gideon's still alive. So now they have to be on the run even more now to make sure that they don't get captured. But I knew there was something suspicious that was going to happen. I just had a feeling. But yeah, and there was a cool moment with Sarah Dune. She was talking with one of the New Republic X-Wing pilots. I think it was the one we saw in episode 2. I think one of the pilots that was there with Dave Filoni. I think he was out there searching for Mando. And he served in Alderaan, where before it was exploded, because Sarah Dune is from Alderaan. Alderaan, if you don't know, for those who don't know, Alderaan is the planet that the Death Star blew up in Episode 6. That planet, the same planet that Leia was raised on. So Sarah is from that planet, and on that planet, that other guy served there. So he gave her, I guess, like this New Republic badge. It looked really cool. But I was wondering if that meant that she might join the New Republic. Possibly. Like, I like that she's like become like the sheriff of Navarro. Like, that's what it seems like she's become now. But I wonder if with that, does that mean anything? Is she gonna join the New Republic? Maybe. It would be cool if she did, but at the same time, I feel like it doesn't fit her anymore. I feel like she's doing so far fine on her own. Like, she doesn't really need to join the New Republic. But if she wants to, cool. She could join a side that's actually trying to make a difference. So that's where I was wondering with that. I wonder if she was thinking about joining the New Republic. But so far it was pretty much I wouldn't say it felt like a, what's it called? Like a side story, or like a, I forgot what you would call it, but like not a main like storyline, I guess. Like not like a main storyline episode. Like it was a side story episode. But it was a good one actually, because the second one wasn't bad, but it felt like it was like, it felt like it wasn't like important to the story. It felt like it was just a side story just to be there. Like, I'm sure it wasn't, but to me that's how it felt. But I didn't hate it though. It was still a good episode. But the third episode felt like it was part of the story, because obviously we got to meet an important character from Clone Wars, Bo-Katan, and other Mandalorians. Then we also got to hear about Ahsoka. So it was a lot of things we heard about. This episode kind of felt like it was a side story episode. But it was a good one, because we got to see characters from season 1 make an appearance. So that's what I enjoyed about it. So I really liked this episode. I really did. I was upset because I was really hoping we were going to see Ahsoka this week, but unfortunately we didn't. But it's still nice to see the characters from season 1, because I knew we were going to see them, because I heard someone say that from the trailer, that the footage we saw from the trailer is only based off the first 4 episodes of the season. So the trailer for season 2 is only based off the first 4 episodes we've seen. So after these 4 episodes, it's all new territory. After these new episodes, it's all new territory. So we don't know where they're going to lead with this. So I'm curious as to where we're going to go moving forward. I hope next week, since Mando got his ship together, we can go see Ahsoka. But now I'm worried, since Moff Gideon can now track them, if he goes to Ahsoka's planet, Moff Gideon will follow him. And not only if he does capture them, he'll have Mando, Baby Yoda, and Ahsoka at the same time. And it's just, I don't want my girl to be captured. I don't. She's been through enough. So I'm curious as to where they're going to go with it. I think it might go well. I hope it goes well, but we know it's not. So, but yeah, as far as I can tell, this was a really good episode, actually. I enjoyed myself this episode. Oh, we also got to see that other guy. I forgot to say that. The guy from season 1, episode 1, the guy that he goes after, the first guy on the bounty puck. We saw him again in this episode, and he was there for the majority of the episode, actually. And he was helping them try to get into the factory and everything. I think he said he was working off an accountant debt, and that's why he was put in carbonite and was given back to Carl Weathers' character. And because of that, he's now trying to work off his debt so he won't, be killed or put in carbonite again. But yeah, we saw him make an appearance again, so that was cool. We also, Baby Yoda was put in this school that they had that was run by a protocol droid, one of the 3PO protocol droid units, and they were running a school, and Baby Yoda was hungry, and this kid was eating this food, and he used the Force to take his food. It was so funny. But it was a really good episode. I actually really liked this episode. Like I said, it mainly sucks because I really was hoping we'd see Ahsoka this week. But since Thanksgiving break is next week, we could possibly see Ahsoka next week. Who knows? But yeah, I was really hoping we'd see Ahsoka this week, but we'll probably save her for next week. So hopefully we get to see her next week. Hopefully things somewhat go well. We'll see. So I hope you guys enjoy this review. I say this is a really good episode. I actually enjoyed myself. I would have had a lot more to say if Ahsoka was in here. But yeah, it was a really good episode, actually. I really enjoyed myself. Even though it felt like it was a side story episode, it was still fun because I got to see all my favorite characters from last season. So it was cool. But if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this episode. If you enjoy these reactions, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Let me know, what got you into Star Wars? What made you be a Star Wars fan? Is it the show? Was it the prequels, the originals, the sequels, the shows? Let me know. I'm curious. I want to talk to my Star Wars community of people. And thank you guys for watching this video for this week. I will see you guys next time. Peace.